Man, you know, I even remember when I was a little girl, climbed up, and I kid you not, this is my hand on everything I love, climbed up to our second floor balcony and was knocking on the screen door asking for somebody. I remember it so vividly. I had to be like 9, 10 years old. And my stepdad went crazy because we seen him fighting and everything. And you know, they close the door on us. We kids, they don't want us out there watching them fight these people. So no, he was like, you're going to jump down and crawl back down just the way you came up. So hey my gators, so I am back with you, and this is a something to protect us. It doesn't matter, woman, man, young, old, it doesn't matter. I seen a video of a police officer. He did a whole long post talking about this that I'm going to show you. And so I said, you know what? I'm ordering it. I ordered from Walmart. This was the cheapest. This brand was the cheapest for the amount of bottles you get. Now, I do have pepper spray, and I have a cabochon, taser, all that stuff, and I have a pew pew. But guess what? Nobody really wants to use a pew pew, right? Some people intent is not to totally try to harm you. They just might want to scare you, but also you can prevent them from taking your money or whatever the case may be, right? So with that being said, and this is what he was saying, he was like, sometimes people just do stuff and they want to scare you or try to get you to conform, to rob you, whatever the case may be, right? So doesn't matter color your skin, I mean the age of you, whatever, it can happen to anybody, right? And so he said he always recommend Wasp and Hornet Spray. I got 2 packs, and this is the same spray I use for my home, the insecticide, this actual brand. And so I was like, yeah, this brand is pretty good. And the reviews were so much higher than Raid and Hot Shot. So I said, yep. And it was so much higher, and the amount of reviews was like, I'm talking about quadruple more than the others. It was cheaper on Walmart than I found it on Menards, on Amazon, on Lowe's. They were all more expensive. These were only like $7, $6.98 or something like that for 2 cans. I was getting ready to buy 2 cans of Raid for like $9.98. Then I seen they had Hot Shot. Then that was $8.98. Then I seen this. I was like, oh, $6.98, can't go wrong. So I got 2. They say you should have one in your car. You should have one in your home. So I'm going to have one in my car. I'm going to let Rizzy have one for her to take to school. Put one in the front of the house and one in the back of the house. By the back door, and one in the front door. And so, no, one by the back door and one in my bedroom. So one in the room with me. I might need to get 2 more. Anyways, it don't matter. I'll order more. But the Wasp spray, this sprays, it says 27 feet jet spray. So that means that you, with the pepper spray, they got to get a little close in order for you to spray them, right? With a taser, they got to get a little close. With a cabochon, they got to be right up on you because you got to be at a bop, bop, bop. But with this will deter them from getting close to you at all. 27 feet, that's a nice distance. That is a nice distance. So if you're in your car and someone is coming close, and if they even closer, you know, like you're in your car and somebody jumps out of the car next to you or try to rob you, and you just spray them, they not thinking, they just see this in your car. Oh, she got a problem with Hornets. She got a problem with Wasp. They not thinking about that. If you take this with you, so I told Rizzy she could take it to school. They probably won't say nothing. Like, oh, I forgot. It'd be Hornets over by such and such. So my mom told me to, you know, so they won't say nothing to her about it at school. Versus pepper spray, which is weird because it's smaller. They'd be like, oh, you got to take that back. You can't bring that to school, whatever. So telling you this for protection. Now, with it spraying 27 feet, it also, the officer also said, he said that it cannot be removed. Like, it will stop someone to the point where only way they'll be able to see or use their eyes after you spray them with this is if they go to the hospital. So they have to go to the hospital in order to get it out. Now think about it. I to tussle with nobody. Anybody's going to do what they can to try to protect themselves, but I don't want to be tussling with nobody. I'm going to keep one of these in my car. You know what I'm saying? Keep one in my bedroom, give Rizzy one, and then keep one in, you know, somewhere in the middle of the house. So if we have to go to another door or something like that, they're just going to be all over. For the price that I paid for 2 of these cans, which will last a long time, is way less than I paid buying pepper spray. Yeah, go figure. So I just wanted to share that with you because this is what my channel is about. Saving you some time, money, worry, stress, and showing us how to protect ourselves. Man, women, and child. It doesn't matter. We all need to protect ourselves. And the fact that this spray so far is just so relieving. Like, oh, you know, you look like you're trying to do something, and then it's not no real ill intent, because it's like I just grabbed whatever to spray it to protect myself because the person was coming at me or whatever. You get what I'm saying? So pass this down. Get you a couple cans, Walmart, and you know, you tell people that I go back and look. These probably gonna be $15 for 2. But anyways, I got 2 cans, but I just got them. I literally just opened the box in front of y'all. Literally just opened the box. So get y'all some of this. Make sure you tell friends, family, and definitely put one in your vehicle. Have one in your vehicles, because that's the main thing. When you're out and about, you just never know. You know what I mean? When you're out and about, you just never know. Have one in your vehicle, your wife's vehicle, your vehicle, your child's vehicle. If they're driving, have one in your vehicle. Have one in your vehicle. Have one in several places in the home that has an entrance or where somebody can come, or if you have to open a door and you never know, somebody might act a fool when you open the door, try to, you know, I've been seeing some things on like these Ring cameras where people could be drunk, inebriated, or whatever way, and high, and they come to the wrong door and they trying to fuss with you or trying to get in your door. To be honest, just don't open. If you don't know who it is, don't open your door. But sometimes people are just like, hey, how are you? What's going on? You know, people like, hey, let me in. Let me in. You know, I even remember when I was a little girl, these 2 Caucasian men, when we lived in New York, climbed up. And I kid you not, this is my hand on everything I love. Climbed up to our 2nd floor balcony and was knocking on the screen door asking for somebody. I remember it so vividly. I had to be like 9, 10 years old. And my stepdad went crazy. He beat the mess out of them. Get down, get off. Like, he's like, no. He's like, sir, can we, basically when I hear the story later, it was the guy asking him to, not the story, but what am I trying to say? When my stepdad and my mom would tell the story later, the guy was begging them to let him go through the door and go back out the downstairs. Like, cause we seen him fighting and everything. And you know, they close the door on us. We kids, they don't want us out there watching them fight these people. So they closed the door. We just looking. And my stepdad was like, he kept saying, please, sir, please, can we go back down the stairs? No, he was like, you're going to jump down and crawl back down just the way you came up. So something like that. They were drunk, but sometimes you never know. Somebody can, do something like that and not be drunk and have ill intentions. They know how to climb. Like, I'm gonna climb up there and see what I can get away with, or what. You just never know. People are weird. People are crazy. Some people don't have a conscience, and whatever you can do to protect yourself, grab you some of these. Walmart.com is the cheapest, and I'm gonna put them up close so you can really see them in case I was moving it too much for you. See that 27 feet jet spray? Yes, that's the protection. That's what you need. These literally can save your life or a loved one's life by having these. So keep them on deck. I might need them for the Hornets anyway, because I've been seeing Hornets in little areas and stuff. So be double duty. I doubt, and I knock on wood and pray that I don't have to use them, but it's better to have it and not need it than to need it and not have it. And I'm definitely sharing this because I know this is something that definitely can help. That can help someone save themselves. If you can stop somebody and halt somebody from doing something to you to get away to safety, or yell, call, whatever, perfect. Or be able to go get on the phone and call the police or, you know, emergency service, then always a go. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please share this video. Yeah, I'm wondering if this should be one of my exclusive videos. No, I don't know. We'll see. All right, talk to you guys later, guys. Talk to me in the comments. I do talk back.